Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Powerslide podcast for our Rally Safari review. I am Dimitris, and today I'm joined by Maxi,
Hello.
Silver,
Hey.
he threw me off, and Xenon.
Hi.
So, before we start the episode, let's all gather around and wish Silver a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Silver.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Congratulations on surviving
Woo!
another year.
Yes.
It's
Thank you.
difficult
You're
being
now legally allowed to drink in America.
Yeah,
How does that feel?
And I'm allowed to go to a casino in Estonia.
Wow.
Why
Oh,
would you?
I don't know.
thrilling stuff for
Mhm.
everyone.
It is.
Now, Rally. Rally Safari was on last week, I'm sure you know. And it was better than last year, definitely.
Mhm.
We got a lot of teasing with the rain, but yet that never came. But the rally was decent regardless. It was a Toyota 1-2 with Kalle Rovanpera winning, Takamoto Katsuta in second, Adrian Fumo in third, in fourth was Elfin Evans, and in fifth was Thierry Neuville. So, a small rally rundown. Kalle led from the start basically and didn't look back. Hyundai suffered mechanical issues with the i20. Neuville had engine problems that dropped him from second to fifth on the second loop of Saturday. Lappi had a broken transmission twice, and he also hit a zebra and two birds, which also did
In
not
one
help.
stage.
no,
Yeah,
it did
no,
not
two
hit the
birds.
zebra.
Two birds in one stage, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, two birds in one stage. Tanak found a rock, and then that rock led him to the bank. Unfortunately, he made a withdrawal, and that wrecked his suspension. So Tanak was off the rally, but he did get the most points on Sunday, despite getting a 50-second penalty, which turns out applied to the Saturday times because it was before the first stage of the day. Something that I had never heard before. The Lord works in mysterious ways.
But did he
Does-
get the penalty on Sunday?
Yes.
Yes, but it applied to Saturday's stages because it was before the first stage of Sunday. So it didn't apply for the Sunday standings.
Yes.
Least confusing rule making in WRC.
FIA makes sense challenge impossible.
So, now that you got the small rally rundown, let's get to the hot topics of that came from the event. The first one and the biggest one is that Hyundai, that had a very good start to the season with 2 wins out of 2 rallies, now did not have a car on the podium with the reliability being off again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hyundai.
elaborate on it. I don't want to talk about the entire episode.
All right. Okay, so you talked about the issues Lappi had. Well, 3 of them were animal related, but also the gearbox twice. Then Neuville had the fuel pump emergency thing, which made him lose many minutes.
Fuel system, he said.
Fuel system, yeah. And at some point he lost hybrid as well, I believe.
Hybrid is not Hyundai's fault.
Yeah, it isn't, but just him getting struck with more things. And then Tanak having some issues of miscellaneous nature at the start of the rally, and then having the rock in the middle of the road, bottoming out on it and getting thrown into a bank, which put him out on Friday. So
Tanak said,
Yeah.
what's really confused me. Tanak said that the mechanics were not on my car because they were fixing Neuville's car, and I am confused by that because at the end of Kedong, the first pass, he said car is okay, everything is good, which is something that he doesn't say normally. That's why I remember it. So, and then on the second day, yes, intercom.
Oh yeah, intercom as well. Yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he forgot to do the straps. So bonnet, oop.
Yeah. Basically, what Newell did.
That was fun, wasn't it?
Mm.
In Sweden.
Well, it was way more fun in Sweden.
No.
Well, Sweden wasn't very fun either, if I'm honest. Apart from Formo and Lappi, but in terms of Tanak, it wasn't very fun.
Eh, Lappi, also Animal Abuse.
Yes. We say it twice already.
Yes, but
Also many punctures.
many punctures.
Yeah.
Loads
Many.
of them.
We had like 6 in the first loop of Friday or something crazy like that.
Not the first loop of Friday, on the first loop of Saturday.
Okay.
Evans, who was fourth, had to stop and change tires twice.
Mm-hmm.
Katsuta had a double puncture in Sleeping Warrior. Newell also had punctures.
At some point,
Munster is-
Solberg had a double as well, I think.
Yeah, he had 2
Yeah.
punctures on 2 different stages. Munster is from Luxembourg.
That little rock was
Well,
a
he's-
bit more elevated than the entirety of Luxembourg.
Yes.
Wasn't he technically born in Belgium?
Not technically.
Or he
Born
was
in
born in
Belgium.
Belgium.
His
So
dad's
he's
Belgian.
from Belgium.
Oh, no, not another Belgian that pretends to be another country. There it is. Who benefited from Hyundai's reliability woes was Formov, who
Yes.
got his second podium in successive events.
Yeah, which there was the stat that it's the first time someone has gotten a second podium right after that taking their first one since Sordo in 2006.
Yes.
It's immediately got picked up by WRC comms.
Wonder where they found that.
Yeah, off of Anti's Discord server.
Yeah. And somehow the Ford Puma has been the most reliable car
Oh yeah,
this season.
Yeah.
somehow.
Which goes to show what happens when a team gets rid of Tanak. Their car suddenly becomes reliable.
That man, I will say it again, he's cursed. Every single team he goes to, the car starts breaking.
Oh,
The car starts breaking
also
because
I can
he
put it-
make it break.
no, he's
I can put a very positive spin on it, but not one for Tanak. He basically pushes the car to its limits, fucks off the team, and the team finally decides to do something against the reliability issues Tanak showed.
I
Well,
mean,
but that
one
doesn't
person-
explain his teammates having
yeah,
issues.
his teammates have the same issues as well because literally every
It's
time
the aura he brings.
he had reliability issues in Toyota. After he left Toyota became made of bricks. Then he had reliability issues for 3 years at Hyundai. Left. Hyundai was a tank last year. He had lots
And
of
he now rejoins Toyota.
Yeah.
Toyota's
He-
once again
not
made of
always.
Hyundai.
Not
Hyundai.
always.
And yeah, Hyundai goes back to crap. So the M Sport was crap last year. Now it's a tank. It's just it makes no sense.
Do you know who had similar like reliability woes all the time?
Hmm.
Peter Solberg.
But that's also Peter Solberg.
What?
I know nothing.
No, I didn't hear
Also-
what you said.
Oh no, not important.
We'll watch it back.
Also, both one-time champions.
Mm-hmm.
This does not look good.
It does
Okay.
not
That
look
means
good for
Thierry
Danak.
Neuville might win this
No,
year,
no,
and I
no.
will retire from life a happy person. If Thierry Neuville wins this year's championship, I will buy waffles and eat them.
Right.
Yes.
Can I say something?
You can say whatever you want, Maxi.
Nice. From what I've heard from the German comms, at least, is that Toyota for Kenya had new tire hubs or wheel hubs, which were significantly harder to break than the previous version, which helped in Kenya, as Evans basically lost only due to punctures and them having a 1-2 finish. So
Yes. Kale didn't even have a single problem this entire rally. He was the
Nothing.
only driver.
He
Did
had
not have
he
any
had one
issues.
slow puncture. That was all.
One slow puncture and one stage without hybrid. That was all. Like the other one that was close to that was Fumo, but he still had a puncture. Katsuta had 2 punctures. So yeah, congrats to Toyota once again. They seem to be the kings of Safari. As Kale said after his win, if car is first, is Toyota. I don't remember what he said, something like that.
Sounds Finnish enough.
If car drive. And what else can we talk about? We talked about Toyota. Takamoto Katsuta is back on the podium, but it's basically because everyone else had problems. Same with Formo. Whereas Formo was basically on pace last time out. This time it was a bit of an attrition sort of vibe, I'll admit.
it was more vibing.
Sure.
He was there.
What bothered a lot of people were the points that were
Oh yeah.
not very well
Yeah.
distributed throughout the rally. Before we get to destroying the point system again.
Blowing is the opposite thing.
Yes,
We shouldn't
destroying the point system again. I'll say this. The point system will only work if everyone pushes on Sunday. If half of the people push on Sunday, then it's going to give us disproportionate results such as this one. I like the principle of the point system, but it needs to be done correctly so that we don't have extremely disproportionate results like this one. If we have the results on Sunday, which is a big thing, you have 20 points for the winner, then 15 so that you only have the second place finisher get more points than the first one. Like if they have a perfect Sunday, which with 7 points, okay. And Power Stage now gives way too many points in my opinion. They should go back to the 3-2-1. So
I agree.
20 for the winner, like or 5-4-3-2-1 for Sunday and 3-2-1 for the Power Stage.
Mhm.
If that happens, then the point system would be very good. But right now, it will give us a close title fight, but it's going to be completely artificial.
Basically, yeah.
We're talking about a close title fight. Didn't you make like a calculation that if we had the point system,
I didn't make any calculations. I
Or
only do base.
somebody did the calculations that for this rally to have a closer championship, the old point system would have been more beneficial because now Neville got more points with the new point system against Evans than with the old one.
Newell would have been leading the championship by 8 points instead of 6 after round 3.
Okay. I don't know. The fact to me that 5th place got only 1 point less than the winner is so foreign that I cannot defend the point system in any capacity.
Tanak got 11.
Yeah, and he retired on Friday.
Yes.
Also, he gained 2 positions overall on Sunday, but it counts for nothing.
It doesn't count for nothing.
Well, it does because he gets no point gain from it. He only gets.
He got 7 points for Sunday.
No, he gets points from Sunday, but he doesn't get any extra points thanks to gaining 2 overall positions on Sunday.
That would have been 4 points, but he got 7 instead. That's the
The
point systems.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is that giving points out at the end of Saturday is a bit counterproductive to the whole thing because it kind of ends the rally prematurely, and then you effectively go into a separate event on Sunday, which gives points completely independently.
It is a bit stupid, yeah.
Sounds to me like you're salty because Theodoridis was ahead of Tanak by 1.7 on Saturday.
No.
No,
I'm all
the
for
great Jordan.
I'm all for the great Jordan getting points because it's funny.
Also, it would have been funny if Bertelli got a point in Sweden, but alas, he
No.
doesn't for finishing 10th. So this whole thing is stupid to me. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know, put it in the bin, go think a bit more.
Okay,
Rally
everyone
point
stay
should be-
quiet. Everyone stay quiet. Zenner, you may now speak for the first time.
wow.
That's
The
it.
Yep. The rally point should be given out on Sunday. I don't get why they're given out on Saturday.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense. Like, the Sunday result doesn't affect your overall rally result in any way other than if you DNF on Sunday, you're null and void.
Yeah.
Which hasn't happened
It
as of
it
yet.
hasn't happened yet, but it's a real possibility. Which just puts even more imbalance into this whole thing.
I mean, it doesn't put in balance if you DNF on Sunday, because if you DNF
Well,
on
yeah,
Sunday,
you would have gotten
wouldn't be
zero
getting
anyway.
any points
You would-
anyway.
yeah, you would have gotten 0 anyway. But for example, if someone retires on Sunday and doesn't get anything at all, but someone just drops a lot of positions but still keeps as high points from Saturday, it's a imbalance.
Basically, the trophies given out at the ceremony have literally a very small correlation to
The points.
end result,
Yes.
to the points.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
If you're now here's the issue. If you're a part-time driver, for example, like Ale, like Ogier, like
Hmm.
Bertelli, like so there, if you get third, it means more to you than rather than getting 12 or 16
does.
points. You don't care. So what they've done this way is they've told Newell and Evans and Tanak, who are fighting for the championship, right, you can push on Sundays and gain what you lost on the other days because of the part-timers, which I don't really agree with.
Mm-hmm. Right, it's just because for the part-timers, they don't care about the points. They care about, getting a podium on their name or getting a win on their
And-
name. So they will
and-
just cruise on Sunday. They don't care about the points,
Yeah.
which then puts the point outcome of the event into complete disrepair.
And also, Toyota had a 1-2-4. Hyundai had a 5, 8,
5, 8,
whatever.
12 or something.
Well, there.
Hyundai only scored 4 points less
Yeah, it's
than
ridiculous.
Toyota. But to their defense, they pushed on Sunday and got a 1-2-3. Whereas Toyota only had Evans to push.
Yeah, they
could have
did.
told Taka to actually try.
They did, but it's still stupid. You get 1,
Yeah.
2, 4, and you barely score more points than the team who has 5, 8, 12. It's ridiculous.
But the way that the system is, you need to push throughout the rally, and they didn't. So,
yeah.
yeah.
But in terms of the, I'm gonna say this and it's gonna sound like I'm trying to say it's woke, but in the spirit of rallying, this is not, it's not how
Where
it
is
works.
Buddy?
Yeah, I know how it
with
sounds,
his,
but
mini.
in the spirit of rallying, this point system is insane.
Back in my
Yeah.
day, 3 commas. There were
If you-
1,000-kilometer rallies.
But if you do
Yeah,
if you do a good job on Friday, Saturday, and then you have a comfortable gap to just consolidate on Sunday, you get punished for consolidating your position.
Yes.
That's not how rallies kind of supposed
As
to
a
work.
civil engineer wannabe, I have to mention consolidation is really dangerous. So if you've built your house in a ground that's rather soft or swampy, then be careful.
I'm gonna call
That's what
concrete
happened.
woke in a minute.
That's what happened in Citroen in post Lub. Yves Maton was the swamp.
Uh-huh.
Dimitris,
Wow.
2024.
Wow, very interesting. For all our civil engineer listeners, I'm sure that was interesting.
Or Yves Maton haters.
Ah,
Or both.
we al- or both.
That's
That's a
Timmy.
Venn diagram where it's just me. We also had WRC2. Gus Greensmith had pee-pee poo-poo issues on Friday. He overcame those and won the rally,
Hmm.
which is his first win in as many events this year. Solberg was second.
yeah, Solberg nominating a rally and it going to crap as usual.
Second isn't crap.
Well, yeah, but it
No,
never,
in Kenya,
it almost never goes to plan when Solberg nominates a rally. It did in Sweden, but
mean-
it usually never does.
Kaito was third.
Yeah.
Siaman was 4th.
Kaito, the first
I've-
person ever to care about WRC2 Challenger points.
Yes. First person to care about WRC2 Challenger points, and the first person to care about the woke WRC2 subcategories. Apart from
Chris
Evan, not
Ingram.
Evans, Chris Ingram with WRC2 Junior.
Yeah.
Who was 5th? I've no idea.
Charles Munster.
Munster.
Charles Munster.
Charles Munster.
Who, by the way,
He
sounds,
was there.
sounds, looks, and talks exactly the same as his bigger brother.
Yes.
And also
so-
dresses the same.
Yes.
yes.
I'm fairly certain he had Munster's overalls from when he was driving for Hyundai in
Yeah.
WRC2.
Tundo was 7th. Silver thoughts. Silver, did you know that Tundo was actually 40 minutes behind? No, sorry, 46 minutes behind.
Yes,
Solberg.
all right. Yes, all right.
There was a small miscalculation
Yes,
of 46
alright.
minutes, Silver. Did you know that he did not super rally, Silver?
Yes, all right.
Yes, so that is actually 7 seconds a kilometer slower than Solberg.
Yes, Simi,
Silver.
all right.
I think that's not going to plan,
I
Silver.
get the point.
Did you know that Vasilakis would have been ahead had he not super rallied?
So,
Mhm.
where did you put Tundo in your predictions?
I believe second in WRC2.
Okay. Okay, you're a bit worse than me. I had him in 3rd.
Oh my god!
It's not going
That's
to
a guy.
plan.
For context, George got 30 points in his pick'ems. Silver got 15. Despite predicting a Toyota 1-2.
1, 2, 3 even.
1, 2, 3, yeah.
This didn't happen, but
Well, while we're talking about predictions, do we go over them?
But we didn't talk about WRC3, Zenor.
wow, Hamza Anwar.
Wow, that's
Hamza
one
Anwar.
guy.
Hamza Anwar
He was
being
the only one.
nearly 3 hours off the rally winner.
Jesus Christ.
He had a super rally in the super special.
Yeah.
And super rally in all but one of Friday stages. So congratulations, Hamza Anwar. You are Kenyan and you have a rally.
Candidate for slowest class winner in WRC2 or WRC history.
No, I raise you, Leon Bailey,
Oh,
Rally
Lord.
Japan
Oh god.
last year.
Last year. How
Yeah.
far off was he?
Do you remember the highlights of WRC3 we're watching? Leon Bailey is currently leading WRC3. Well,
wasn't that Stephen?
continues.
Wasn't that
That was
Stephen
it.
Bailey?
I'm not interested, actually.
Hold on.
It's just Bailey.
That's Jason Bailey.
Oh, we were all wrong.
Hold on, I'll check what his result was in
I
the
mean,
end.
he's Canadian. Like,
He is. Hold on.
That's-
Maybe it was Keith
No,
Bailey. I don't know.
no. He was 1.5 hours off the rally leader. Hamza
yeah, but
Anwar
he
is
did not
worse.
super rally.
Yeah, but Super Rally doesn't account for an hour 10.
He super rallied 6 stages, so yes, it does.
Alright, whatever.
So if you are Jason Bailey and you're listening to this podcast, please tell
I'm
us
sorry.
Oh my god, he was only 4 minutes faster than a Daihatsu Copen.
why. I was gonna say, please write to us and explain why you were slower than a Clio Rally 5 and 2 Toyota GR86s, but sure.
Also, that was on the rally where Hiroki Arai got 10th in a Rally 4.
Yes, a Rally 4 has gotten points
Yes.
overall, whereas a Rally 3 has not.
Yes, that is true. Right?
Thrilling stuff, this. Zen, would
It
you
is.
like to
Do the
start us
predictions.
off with the predictions?
I will. I will start with you, Dimitris.
I am Dimitris, yes.
You predicted Roman Perez to win, as did we all.
Mm-hmm.
We got that
Mhm.
right.
Hey, we do know something.
We do. We know that Roman Perez wins.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
We don't know much else, though. Dimi predicted Tanak to be second.
Gone well.
Yeah, he third crash in 3 rallies, yes.
Speaking of third, Nerval.
He could have had third if it wasn't for his engine issues. He could have had second if it wasn't for his engine issues. Or like fuel, whatever issues.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Fourth, Katsuta.
I have my pace graph here. Hold on. The WRC 2024 performance.
I guess
He
you had
was.
fun with this rally because everyone was cruising for half of it.
Yeah, I just put not push.
Yeah.
So Katsuta was faster than Evans on pace.
Oh,
So
wow.
Huh.
yeah, I am okay with that.
And fifth, Formo.
So yeah, if no one had issues, this could have been the top 5. So I win.
Woulda, shoulda, coulda.
It wasn't there, so.
Shut.
Silver.
Oh, no,
Uh,
no. Please, God, no.
You forgot
Predicted.
WRC2, Zen, or
I don't have those.
What do you mean you don't have
right.
them?
Really? WRCT, I had 2 people in the top 3, right? Greensmith first, Solberg second, Thunder third, and you forgot them.
Zenner, you said you had put them in Google Keeps. What
I
happened?
didn't keep them.
I put
Did
the
Google-
top 5s.
Did it become Google Lost?
Google
I
did
put
not
the top
keep-
5s. I
So-
did not think about the WRC2s.
So Zenner, once again, will not be given any more duties in the podcast from now on.
I can find them if you really want them.
No, it's
I
fine.
guess. But anyways, Silver.
No.
How do you feel?
Birthday is.
I mean, out of the 5 drivers in the top 5, I got 3 right, so. Not necessarily in the right position, but they were there.
Well, you got Evans right.
Well, no.
Wait, no, you didn't.
He was in
I
4th. I put him
did.
in 2nd.
He was, yeah.
And Taka.
Evans was, yeah.
Yeah.
You put Taka in 3rd.
Yeah.
And then Tanak and Lappi in 4th and 5th. Not as bad as me, though.
No, Lord.
I put Tanak 2nd
Oh, Lord.
and Lappi 3rd.
Gone well, that.
I got Evans right,
Wow.
and then put Katsuta in 5th.
Great job.
Last one's Maxi. Maxi put Nubel in 2nd. Evans in 3rd. Formo in 4th.
No.
He's the only one that had.
From one top 1.
Yep. No, Dimi had.
Dimi had
Okay.
I finished 5th.
He had the most faith in Formo,
Visionary.
and Tanak in 5th.
Yeah.
Thrilling stuff.
Thrilling,
Exhilarating stuff.
How wrong we
That's
were.
what we strive for.
Not that much. I mean, we've had worse.
Oh, we've had worse for sure, but
Way
Rock
worse.
was it
Um,
the irony of predicting a Toyota 123 at Safari and then a M Sport ends up on the podium?
This is, there's been 12 possible podium positions in Safari. Toyota have had 10 of them.
Hmm.
Huh.
Tanak and Formo are the only non-Toyota drivers to ever stand on the podium in Safari.
Yes.
Well,
so,
modern Safari.
So for Mo,
Modern Safari,
modern
yes.
Safari. So for Mo is the first since Tanak in 2021 to be a non-Toyota driver on the podium.
Yes.
Yeah, God.
This means that he's winning the championship this year.
Uh,
He's the Joan Mir of WRC.
I mean, he was, to be fair, he drove very smart, and he just
Yes.
he just stayed out of trouble and took the position. He didn't go for
Insanely
pushing.
mature drive.
Very mature. He didn't go for pushes. He didn't run into issues. Clean driving, very nice from him. And also, one thing I kind of stumbled into when thinking about Formo's career so far, it's eerily similar to Tanak's early career. Being in M Sport, getting sacked, back in WRC2, and then M Sport takes you back and you cook.
Mm.
Eerily similar.
Mm-hmm.
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 No
Mm.
thoughts? Okay, no thoughts.
head empty.
Yep.
Next on the WRC calendar is Rally Croatia, which
Yes.
might also be the last Rally Croatia as of now.
And
Because-
Safari might be the last rally Safari
And
for now.
Safari.
So,
All-
going well here.
it's going well. Let's just hope that the next one isn't the last Rally Portugal. And then we hope that it's the last Rally Sardinia, wholeheartedly. And then we hope that it's the last Rally Latvia and Poland, not Rally Finland, definitely not Acropolis.
No, Poland can stay.
No!
Yeah, until
No!
no.
It should. Or it
Poland,
should become a tarmac round
No,
like it was back
Poland-
then.
Yes,
Poland-
I'd vouch for that.
Poland stays until the first tractor on stage or spectator waving his hands in front of a jump. Pretty much. Also, speaking of Croatia, quite a few drivers are doing the Quattro River Rally Karlovac as a practice.
Karlovac.
Whatever. Pepe Lopez, Lauriona, Nikolai Gräzin, Romet Jürgensen in for JWRC. And I think that's about it for anyone notable in terms of WRC.
There is one more that you didn't mention.
Is there?
Gryzen.
I said Nikolai Gräzin.
So
you didn't listen.
Yeah, it's quite weird when you have news that you reported read to you by someone else. There's Silver.
Yeah.
You forgot someone.
No, I didn't. Pepe Lopez,
Anto
Lauriona.
Katic
No.
in a Ford Sierra.
No, I don't think
Are
he's
you
doing
saying that the
WRC.
He might, you never
Would
know.
you like me to talk about the DS3s?
No, not really. But there is a Mini Cooper S that I quite like.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a Mini Cooper S, write to us. Don't. That's all.
Right. No thoughts? Empty?
No other thoughts.
Oh
Yeah,
my
this-
god,
Oh,
there's
there's
a
a-
Ford Sierra.
There's an RGT.
Yes, there is. There was one in Rally Sprint Molon Lave in
Wow.
Sparty.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
It's a gravel
Wow,
rally.
even.
Alright.
Oh,
Should we wrap it up?
Yes.
yeah.
What was that?
Would you like to do the end?
Jimmy stalled.
Thank you very much for listening to the Powerslide podcast on this Rally Croatia, Rally Safari review. We will be back for the Rally Croatia preview with unspecial guest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh,
wow.
fantastic.
Someone who
Thrilling stuff.
may or may not be going to the rally.
Oh,
Wow.
yes, it's Andreas Mikkelsen. No, it's not.
Be amazing if
It's
it
always
was.
Tanak.
Oh, no. Yes, welcome
It's
to our first
Sebastian Loeb.
Estonian rendition.
Yes. Thank you very much for listening to the Powerslide podcast, and goodbye. See you in Croatia.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.